Hello and welcome to another complete Cambridge IGCSE PE lesson. The first topic in Chapter 9 on sports psychology, goal setting. As always, we'll follow the Cambridge exam syllabus exactly, and you'll learn everything you need to know for your final exam. Our learning objectives today are to understand the principles of smarter goal setting, to suggest how to set smarter targets for a physical activity, and to explain how goal setting can be used to control anxiety. A goal is a desired aim or outcome, or in other words, something that you're trying to achieve. Goal setting is often used by sports performers who wish to be successful, and examples of goals include reaching a personal best time or distance, securing a place in the first team, or improving on your first serve percentage in tennis. So why set goals in the first place? What benefits does goal setting have for sports performers? Firstly, having a clear goal to aim for is motivating, as it provides a clear objective to work towards. Goals also give purpose and direction to training, and confidence is likely to improve when a target has been met. Finally, goals allow performers to check their progress, and depending on how they're getting on, make adjustments to their training regimes. To ensure that goals are effective and actually provide these benefits, it's important to follow a set of principles that can be remembered using the acronym SMARTER. Firstly, you need to make sure your goals are specific, or you may not know what you're working towards or how you're going to get there. I will run faster is too vague a target and cannot be objectively measured, while I will improve my 100-meter time by 0.2 seconds is far more specific. You also need to make sure your goals are measurable, or you won't know whether you achieved them or not. I will improve my 100-meter time by 0.2 seconds is measurable, as it can easily be timed. A goal should also be agreed upon before plans are made to work towards it. You should sit down with your coach to discuss and agree on your targets, as they need to be both challenging and achievable if progress is to be made. Targets must also be realistic, as having a goal that is too difficult to achieve is likely to end in failure and a loss of motivation. Reducing your 100-meter time by 3 seconds is not a realistic target, but improving by 0.2 seconds is. Next, you need to make sure your goals are time-phased. For example, I will improve my 100-meter time by 0.2 seconds by the end of June. Without a time frame, it's difficult to know whether you're making progress at the expected pace or not. Goals should also be exciting, and targets that aren't challenging enough may cause you to become bored or demotivated. The prospect of improving your 100-meter time could be exciting, as it may result in you finishing further up the leaderboard in future races. Finally, your targets must be written down or recorded in some way. This can help you keep track of what you're aiming towards and allows you to check if and when you meet your targets. Now we'll move on to our second learning objective, which requires you to set smarter targets that are specific to a physical activity. We've already touched on this with sprinting, but we'll look at an example for a goal shooter in netball to deepen our understanding. I will improve my goal success rate from 5 out of 10 to 7 out of 10 by the end of June is specific, as it focuses on one particular aspect of performance and shows exactly what the player is working towards. It can also be measured, as it's easy to record the percentage of successful shots made. The goal was discussed first, and both the player and the coach agreed that the goal was challenging yet achievable. The goal is also realistic, as the player is only attempting to improve their goal success rate from 50% to 70%. If, by comparison, they were to aim for a 90% success rate, they'd likely be unsuccessful. The goal is time-phased, as the player has specified a date by which the goal should be achieved. This will allow them to see whether or not they were successful by testing their performance at that date. The goal is also exciting for the player, as becoming a more confident and accurate shooter would improve their contribution to the team and the success of the team as a whole. Finally, the player recorded their target and will continue to record their progress throughout the time period set. This will enable them to see whether or not they were successful. Finally, you need to be able to explain how goal setting can be used to control anxiety. Anxiety is a state of nervousness and worry, and can have a negative effect on performance by clouding your focus and causing physical symptoms such as muscle tension and increased heart rate and nausea. Through the effective use of goals, performers may feel more confident, as they know they've trained and prepared properly and are ready to deal with whatever competition throws at them. Performers who use goal setting are generally more focused on their objective and feel in control of their situation, meaning they're less likely to worry about a potentially negative outcome. Well done, you've just covered absolutely everything you need to know on topic 9.1, goal setting. Double check your understanding against the knowledge checklist and come back next time for topic 9.2, motivation and mental preparation. As always, I hope you found this lesson useful, and I'll see you in the next one.